So I will be talking about a tool written fully in Python, Orange tool. So it's can be used by non-programmer, even programmer can also use. So a little introduction, I am Dr. Ajit Kumar, a postdoctoral researcher in South Korea. So I have just put 4 slides. So I will be just introducing what is tool and how to install, and then a workflow of normal machine learning process, then what is add-on in Orange and how to uh, contribute or how to use Python script with Orange. Then I will take some question. So Orange is a very good tool written in Python. It's totally open source, and it's provide you machine learning algorithm and all the pipeline you can use, and even it have a data visualization also. And then it's like you can build overall workflow, like from data preparation to visualization, everything you can do as a workflow. I will explain what is that workflow. And then it's like having lots of toolboxes, so you can install Orange with this link. It is multi-platform, so you can, yeah, so you can do that. So I will share my installation. uh, yeah, so this is Orange. So this is very nice interactive thing. You can do all visualization, visual programming, used by student and teacher as well. So if you want to install, it's like multi-platform, so you can install on Mac OS. Very easy installation. You can install using binary, or you can install to it have different toolboxes also that I will discuss. And then you can install on window also. You can install on Linux. For sure you can install on Linux. Window it is little lengthy because you have to install lots of things. You can install on Linux also. So it is a multi-platform tool. So after installation you can have you can use it. So coming back to presentation. Yeah. So now what is that? So after installation, so what is that workflow? So in a normal machine learning workflow you need data. So for that we have a lots of tool in the data section. Then you want to visualize your data, you want to see how your data look like, and anything you want to change you can do with data visualization. Then the main step is model building, that you can do in supervised or unsupervised manner. So that is also available. And then you want to evaluate your model, how much it is performing, what is the performance. So this is normal workflow. And for this there are so many tools that I will show in the tool itself. So this is like normally it is visual programming kind of thing. So you just have to drag and drop, so file and then visualization, model training, and then there this thing. So this will be very easy to use machine learning tool. And then we have a separate add-on. So by default Orange have limited functionality. According to your area of specialization you can install some other add-on also, like for bioinformatics, for educational, for geography, for image analytics. So like for separate topic area you can install add-on, and you can create add-ons also. So I will go through demo how to do this. So that will be, so I have installed into my Linux machine. So I will share my Linux machine. So if you have installed in Ubuntu, you can just run with Python Orange Canvas. So it will start. So can you see my toolbox? Hello, anyone can reply. So now my toolbox is visible.
Yes.
Yeah. So once you run your first time, you can open a new canvas, or if you have existing, you can open. So like after creating all the workflow, you can save that also for future use. So it's like once you have done, the pipeline is ready, you don't need to do every time. So you can save and then you can open also. And then Orange team have put a video tutorial also, like it is 1 hour material of some 3 minute per video, so 20 videos are there. So it's very easy to get started also. Lots of examples they have given and good documentation also. So I will start with new. So okay, so something is, yeah. So once you have this platform, So now if you see on the left side, we have all the step that I discussed: data, visualize, model, evaluate, and unsupervised. This will be the default once you run your tool first time. And these are the add-ons that I have installed later, so that I will go through. So first, in machine learning, we first start with data. So for data, most of time you have to import some file. If it is CSV, you can use CSV, you can use file option. If it is from data set, you can use directly from there, SQL table. So lots of options are there. Suppose you want to go with file, so now its file is there. So once you double click on this file, they have also supplied some of the default data sets, like housing data set, iris data set, Titanic. So you can use this any of this data set. So once you have click selected, it will be, you can download from URL also. If you have some URL, you can download from URL also. So those all options are there. So once you have this, so now this is something like reading a file in Python. Open file name and then we read the file. Similar functionality this will do. You can import CSV also. But in this, if you want to see how my data look like, you cannot read. So for that we need some table. So for table, you have a separate widget. So these all options are called widget in there. So now we have data table. So we want to see how our data look like. Our data is in file. Now I want to look into table. So you have to, one output will be input to this widget. So now I have connected, just drag, click here and drag, and it will be connected. So now if you will click here, you can see your data set here, what is the value is there. So something like Excel kind of thing, it will be open and you can see it here. So it will give the all detail also. There are 150 instances for feature. There are 3 target value. So now you can see your data. So now we have imported our data without a single line of coding. So now once you have this data, you want to visualize. Say suppose you want to put a var chart. So suppose this is visualize. So in that I want to put some var chart. uh, var chart. So now I have selected var chart. So if I want to put, so again, output of this data table, I want to input to this bar chart. So I will just pass it. And now, so you cannot see diagram here now. So what you have to do, you have to select. So what I will do, I will select all this data. So it is very easy. I have just drag and selected all. So now if you see, it will be, it will be passed to this one. The graph is now ready. You can see from here you can change different feature and graph will be, so it is very real time. Also you can analyze your data set and you can see all 150 data sets in real time. If you want to save this diagram, you can save also. Your diagram you can directly save in PNG and all other format they are supporting. So it's very good. If you want to write any report or anything, you can directly save from here also. A good thing is, if you can keep it open and you go to here, again you open this, instead of 150 you want just some, this one I have selected some 17 row only. Come to this, if you see now the effect is here. So I have only
We
selected some
don't see
17
this
and then
window.
the
Sorry.
data are very dynamic. That plot is also very dynamic, same real time it will be changing. So it's very good for analysis, so you can analyze that way. So this is one. If you want to plot other visualization, that you can plot it here. So this is visualization. So now if you want to build a model, so for model, this is the model. If you want to build some model, suppose a decision tree or something, so this is tree. So now this is decision tree. If you want to build, so now what you have to do, you can select it, any of this classifier, all classifier are there, and then evaluate. So test and this one. So now what is normal flow? I want to pass my data. Want to pass my this one. So this will be, now I have to just deselect this one. I have to select all. So you have to select all. So what I did, I pass my data to this test, and I pass my model. Now it will be doing the classification. So for that I need to just select our data. So I selected this. Now if you see in this diagram, this window, it is showing, it is doing cross validation, tree classifier, and 96% accuracy, AUC, classification accuracy, F1, precision. So this is very nice and very easy. There are different kind of testing also that you can try and test. So if you want to add one more classifier, say suppose you want to see how much random forest is performing. So now you have already pipeline, so just select one classifier, again you link it. So once you link it, so now I have a new classifier. If you go here, again random forest. So this is like very easy for data analyst or any data mining. You can keep adding the classifier, and then you can the result will be coming. So I am just adding the classifier on the same data, and then their performance we can just compare. So this is not only thing. Now once we have a trend model, I want to see how uh, where it is going wrong. So for that we use confusion matrix. So just output of this we can pass to confusion matrix. Now if you go here, you see you have a tree classifier there, prediction is there, random forest, again we have naive base, again we have. So it's very, very real time and dynamic. You can do all the analysis. If you want ROC analysis, creating ROC is very headache in normal flow. So now if you have connect this test score to ROC, you can see ROC for all this classifier, different classes you can plot, and you can see. You can again you can save this this diagram also, this ROC also you can save. So this is like how you perform all the pipeline. Now if you want, you can just save this and you can open next time also. So that is like overall workflow. So this is evaluate. Now if you want to do add any separate add-on, then you can go to option, click add-ons. It will retrieve all the new add-ons that is listed in so you can see here, for bioinformatics there is a separate add-on, educational, image analytics, network. So there are different type of add-on that you can select anyone, and then it will install from here. So that is how you can do this pipeline. You can save, you can just save it to. So now this whatever we have done in this section, it is saved. So next time I can open it. So for example, I have done something with our own data, so I can just open. So this is some model I was just doing. So in this I have not used the default data, I have used my own data set that having some 32,000 row and 129 feature. So what I have seen in this orange, it is very robust to the data set type also. The larger size also, it's not breaking, and it's very good. So I have imported my CSV file, I have selected some row column, and then I have done the feature selection also. Then I am passing almost all the model to our test. Now it's going on, this training and testing is going on, and then you can analyze this. So this is very good platform. There is very good tutorial also that you can go through and you can learn from there. So uh, I can take it from there. So this is your add-on. Okay, so yeah, so I think I am done with this presentation. If you have any other question, I can take it. Or
Yes, please. I have a question, or
yes.
actually, even two questions. First, what happens if you have some kind of noisy data or data that contains a lot of zeros or non-values? So, is there any option to pre-process this data?
Yeah. So thanks for asking. I was just about to tell that one. So now every time that, like she told, that we have before this data processing, we have to do some of the analysis also. So many of things they have given here, like you can merge data, you can select row column, but in case suppose this is not ready, there is no option, then they give you the Python script. So because we are Python people, so you have now Python script. So wherever you want, you can just have this, you can connect into this Python script, click on this. Now you can write your Python script for whatever is in your mind. So in this environment they will give you in data, in learner, in classifier, in object. So in this case we have in data, and then you can write to output data. So now you can write any script here where this is a data type you can use, and you can write your own script, and update it. So now you can perform any kind of a scripting also with Python here. So they give this platform, and there is very good tutorial for this also. So this is like you can go beyond the option they have given. So that's very good opportunity here also. Yeah.
Thank you. That is very convenient indeed. And my second question, if you happen to
Mm.
know what is running under the hood in this tool, is it even in Python or is it maybe like Java or C++?
No, it's in Python. So they have implemented recent version. They have all algorithm are running on scikit-learn. So scikit-learn, you will be knowing that it is on like program we have to write. So internally they use scikit-learn for algorithm implementation, and whole platform is written in Python. And there are a venue where you can add and create your own widget also. Like whatever tool you have seen on left side, you can create your own also, and you can contribute also.
Okay, no more
Yeah,
questions. Thank you very much.
yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah. Any other question?
Yeah, hello. I have another question.
Yes.
So you have oh, that's really cool, Orange. You also have extensions, and you can even create your own extensions in Python. But can
Yeah.
you also do deep learning with it, or like PyTorch or TensorFlow? Are there already extensions for it?
So till now they have not given a separate. But if you go to in image analytics, so image is mostly done with deep learning. So there they have all the library. Like if you want to build classifier, image classifier, it is there. So they have some default embedding also. They have done image embedding also, but finally they come to this classification. They have now this one in unsupervised. We have this all unsupervised learning. So they directly don't say anything about deep learning, but some of things they have like implemented now. For
Yeah,
now they have some of in image classification they have.
very cool.
So
Yeah.
yeah, we can do
But
that also.
in
But
theory, I can create my own extensions and use
yeah,
deep learning frameworks.
yeah, yeah,
Right.
you can use that.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Yeah, it's actually very good and very stable also. I have used some other tool also like Weka and other thing that is in Java, but I have settled with Orange. This is like very powerful and very stable also.
And yeah,
Yeah,
now you say Weka is a little bit old, but
yeah,
H2O is also something like this, no?
yeah.
H2O?
H2O one tool is there that is also I think in Python, but this is open source and
Yeah, and
uh,
H2O is,
maintained properly. Yeah,
yeah, okay, thank you.
yeah. Thank you. Yeah, any other question I can take it, and yeah. So So they have many for bioinformatics, for geology. They have different add-ons that you can create also. Yeah, yeah. So I think if you don't have any other question, I can stop here. And uh, so you can take any further question. I can take through mail also. Anytime you can just write a mail, and I will be replying. Like this is my contact. So if you want, I can be available after talk also. So yeah, thank you.